D, who's at 79 for best in the league.
No balls and a strike. Boxrucker, righty to lefty, gets his signs and deals, and the pitch taken outside corner, called a strike again. Count 0-2 on Hyannis. Interesting to see that outside zone getting called. We haven't seen it called very much. But now behind in the count, Hyannis is going to have to fend off some big pitches here. The 0-2 pitch, Hyannis swings and misses for strike 3. So
now, interestingly enough, this year you're not going to get the inside part of the plate a lot, and the zone's kind of tight. You're going to get low strike a little bit. We've seen it in this game. We started on that outside pitch. You're going to get about 6 to 8 inches off the outside part of the plate to either hitter. Maybe a little more.
I don't know why, but I just have a gut feeling the zone is going to change throughout the night tonight.
Well, it's been pretty consistent all season long, umpire to umpire, but we'll see how
Go
it
with your
develops.
gut. I like that.
Yeah.
Back to first is diving back safely is Tito Flores. Cole McConnell walked his first time up. Of course, that was part of that 2-out rally in the top of the first. Didn't go anywhere, but the Hawks a 1-0 lead off of the sacrifice fly by Patelli in the top of the second. Here's the first pitch now up high to McConnell for ball 1.
Also back live now, so the little, there have been internet issues on the road this season at different ballparks, facing some of that again here today, but I think everything should be good and ready to go.
I don't see why it wouldn't be.
We apologize for the internet issues when we hit the road. I mean, at home, as you've all experienced, we get a nice, smooth broadcast.
1-0, taken low, called a strike. Now the count 1-1. A big strike zone tonight. We have not seen that very much. And, of course, we have just about as good a vantage point as any. Runner off of first, Flores, righty to lefty. The pitch to McConnell, taken up high, 2-1 to the Louisiana Tech Bulldog McConnell, who's been pretty lights out in center field as well to start the season.
Could have maybe called that a strike, hovering just about an inch or two above the zone. Like you said, they've really opened that one up, and good on McConnell to lay off.
2-1 to McConnell. And Boxrucker deals. It's in the dirt, low 3-1. So now McConnell has a full-on green light. And I think if he gets anything in the zone, there's a whole lot of space out between center field and Hurley and right field and Rocafort, as they are really just playing to almost straight to position. So
straight up, yeah.
Straight up, a whole lot of space in the right center field gap.
Well, we've already seen 3 walks from Boxrucker on the night, so clearly the control is not there.
3-1, Boxrucker deals up high, ball 4. There's your 4th walk. McConnell reaches via the free pass for the second time today.
It's good patience at the plate.
To bring up Nolan Shaniel, who struck out swinging his first time up.
Designated hitter number 12.
Oh, boy, they're going to leave Boxrucker out there still, and you can see the control issues are there. Boxrucker is at 59 pitches as well, and he's not used to going too deep into ball games. With 1 out and 2 on, Nolan Shaniel at the plate. Not a good spot to be Boxrucker.
Well, like we mentioned, Bourne only has 3 active bullpen arms available tonight. So
not a good recipe to win ball games.
The Hawks can really take advantage here. Shaniel hits it on the ground to second base. There's one on to first, and that is a double play and a big sigh of relief for Boxrucker as he works out of the jam. 4-6-3. Elblin to Peck to Moylan to retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 left on after 2.5 innings of play. 1-0 Hawks on Harbor Hawk Baseball Network.
Broadcaster Austin Dakuda, and this is a broadcast of Hyannis Harbor Hawks Baseball on the Hyannis Harbor Hawk Baseball Network. We'd like to take time to thank the Cape Cod Baseball League's corporate sponsors, including the Yawkey Foundation. Tom and Gene Yawkey were passionate about the game of baseball. Over their 7 decades as owners of the Boston Red Sox, the Yawkeys greatly invested in youth and amateur athletics in our community. They recognize the important skills baseball can bring to players both on and off the field: cooperation, respect, teamwork, friendships, and confidence. The Yawkey Foundation has been proud to support the Cape League for more than 25 years. The Better Business Bureau. The Better Business Bureau is partnering with the Cape Cod Baseball League this year to help you find a trusted business at bbb.org. Thank you for tuning in to today's game in the Cape Cod Baseball League on the Harbor Hawk Baseball Network, where it's a great day to be a Hawk.
Hawks stranding 2 runners again for the second time this game.
Hope you like music.
as we are greeted back with the Black Eyed Peas.
That's who this is? I don't know any music.
It's the Black Eyed Peas, isn't it? Drake giving a...
Yeah, it's a little Will.i.am. Fergie's in there as well. She was a former founding member of the Black Eyed Peas, as well as the other people who were in the band.
I don't know anybody else in the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, Will.i.am, Fergie, a few other ones, I think.
We know Will.i.am means William.
The third inning for Bourne.
Fergie had the one song.
Ryan.
That was Fergalicious,
Fergalicious,
I believe.
yes.
Yep. Didn't think we'd have that on tonight's broadcast.
Well, it's Ryan Leach to lead off.
Like Fergie.
I'm not the biggest Fergie guy. 1-0 Hawks, bottom of the third.
Okay, what would you say, like a medium Fergie guy?
Medium low.
Okay.
Big Cardi B guy then?
The same hat size I wear.
So Leach comes in batting right-handed against the righty. Good first pitch, a high fly ball left field. Under it is Flores making the catch. 1 down, 1 pitch, 1 out. Leach came into that at bat 2 for 24, an average of 0.83.
Right
that
fielder
drops
number
even
6, South
further.
Louisiana
Now the
Lafayette.
lineup flips
Carson
over for Ty Good
Rappaport.
as Carson Rockefort comes in. Good only 30 pitches so far through 2 1/3.
Ty Good, 31 pitches right now in this game and has been lights out.
15 pitches an inning is right around where you want to be. That'll let you go deep into ball
some
games.
way, more of the same for Ty Good to start off. First pitch taken low for ball 1 by Roquefort, who flew out his first time. Good only gave up 1 hit in his last start at Harwich. Of course, that was a home run to Blake Wilkin, who is not going to be on Cape for much longer.
No, he's not.
Selected as part of Team USA. Is that taken low by Roquefort?
Brock Wilkin, the 2021 Cape Cod MVP, is one of the biggest humans you're going to see, and he hits the ball a mile to go along with that. So it's a good thing for opposing teams that he's heading to Team USA, but not a good thing for Harwich.
Swinging a weak grounder to second base, fielded by Moore, fires to first in time, 2 down, and is such a tough task to homer off of Ty Good. And Brock Wilkin, hey, if there's anybody to allow a home run to on the Cape in this league, Brock Wilkin's not a bad name to have.
Yeah, you give way here to Shaw coming to the plate.
Singled his first time up. Shaw, the Maryland Terrapin. First pitch to Matt, takes low, ball 1. And we saw Shaw do something that very few hitters have done in this league thus far, which was adjust to the 12-6 curveball mid-at-bat.
Now hitting 412 on the year after that single.
Shaw takes low again, 2-0. Well, you can afford to pitch to him a little bit tentatively with 2 outs and nobody on, but 1 home run, 4 RBIs. You said 410 average for Matt Shaw to start the season, so quite the debut. The 2-0. There's the 12-6, and not sure where that one missed, but apparently it did count 3-0.
Well, that one seemed to be just about right down the pipe, and I think you're hearing some of that from the dugout over here for the Harbor Hawks.
Even the crowd seems surprised.
The Bourne fans are upset.
3-0 pitch inside, a 4-pitch walk from Shaw. So Good has had to contend with runners on base each of his first 2 innings. Hasn't had anything happen to him with said runners on base, but now he's got to contend with Jack Hurley, who flew out his first time up.
Center fielder number 15 out of
really
Virginia
struggling
Tech.
to start the season, but hey, he's only been here for a couple of games, and once you adjust to the wood bat.
You mentioned Shaw's batting .412 as well. Leaders across the league for this Bourne team. Jack Duffy batting .417. They have 2 guys in 400 and nobody else in 300.
Wow.
That is quite the disparity in averages there.
That's color commentary right there.
That is.
Runner off of first is Shaw. Good. Righty to lefty gets his signs from Poncho. Sets and deals the first pitch. And there's your 12-6 that makes Jack Hurley look absolutely silly. The count 0-1.
What's so good about Ty Good is that he can throw that curveball early in counts, right? It's not just his strikeout pitch. It's a pitch he can throw for a strike on 0-0, on 1-0, even on 2-0. He's not afraid to throw it.
Check back to first, and that one almost getting away from the first baseman. Hyannis made a nice athletic snag to hang on to it. 1-0 Hawks. Bottom of the third. 1 runner on for Jack Hurley. Good. Pitch is up high and away. Count 1-1. No action yet for Hyannis in the bullpen. You can expect to see a couple arms tonight. They do have the entire bullpen ready to go if needed, but I'm sure Coach Beatty doesn't want to use too many of them with the doubleheader coming up tomorrow.
No, you're right. I think Rosario's the only guy who's firmly not hot tonight for the Harbor Hawks.
Maybe Cotto.
Cotto as well, you'd think.
He pitched last night. You're correct. 2 innings.
Cotto
On
pitched
his
on his birthday.
Yep.
It was his birthday, wasn't it?
May have mentioned it once, twice, 3 times.
I mean, how about how good Rosario was yesterday?
I really liked Rosario's stuff. Great fastball. Good location.
2-1 to Hurley. Good, sets and deals the pitch. Swing and a miss again on the 12-6. The count now 2-2. 5 innings of relief for Alejandro Rosario after Brandon Llewellyn got roughed up out of the gate. And a game that started off with 5 singles and a 3-0 Gateman lead became an 8-4 win for Hyannis in what was probably the most impressive display of resilience that we've seen from these Hawks all season. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss. The 12-6 curve gets Hurley again to retire the side. Second strikeout on the day for Good. And Ty Good is Ty Great through 3 innings as we're going to send it now to Bria with the Hawks leading 1-0.
Thanks, Zach. Well, it's a homecoming tonight for Hyannis skipper Eric Beatty. He returns to Bourne for the first time as a coach since he played for the Braves in 2003. Beatty was inducted to the Cape Cod Baseball League Hall of Fame, going 4-0 and earning an ERA of .39, the second lowest in league history in his 1 season on the Cape. I caught up with Beatty before the game, and he said even though he played at a different field than Doran Park during his time, coming back is definitely a special feeling. Back to you guys.
2022 corporate sponsors.
And that's just going to do it for 3 innings of play. Hawks 1, Braves nothing here on Harbor Hawk Baseball Network.
Restaurants.
I'm Drake Toll, and this is a broadcast of Hyannis Harbor Hawks baseball on the Hyannis Harbor Hawk Baseball Network. We'd like to take time to thank the Cape Cod Baseball League's corporate sponsors, including Coca-Cola Bottling of New England. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League. Cape Cod Coca-Cola has been proudly refreshing the community for over 30 years, and we're honored to support the CCBL and many other wonderful organizations on the Cape. Fairway Financial. Fairway Financial is a proud national sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. If you want to hit a home run with your retirement income plan, visit fairwayfinancial.net and ask for owner and host family sponsor Steve Anzuoni, Cape Cod's retirement income specialist. That's fairwayfinancial.net. Thank you for tuning in to today's game in the Cape Cod Baseball League on the Harbor Hawk Baseball Network, where it's a great day to be a Hawk.
Top of the 4th inning of play here from Doran Park and Bourne. The Hawks have a 1-0 lead, and they will face a new pitcher, that being Seth Keener out of Wake Forest. Just a quick run through on Keener's stats this past year: a 5.87 ERA in 20 games pitched. He started 11 games, an improvement from his 2021 campaign with the Demon Deacons, which he threw for a 9.39 ERA. Also spent last summer with the Newmarket Rebels of the Valley Baseball League.
Yeah, Keener's fastball sits 90 to 94. He's a 4-pitch guy. Curveball 79 to 83, slider 80 to 84, changeup 83 to 87. Throws the fastball 45% of the time, both to lefties and righties. 54 strikeouts, 54 hits in 52 innings pitched.
Lots of 50s.
Yeah, 19 walks.
Well, Bourne's going to need him to eat some innings, as they only have 2 hot arms in the pen behind him, and he'll be greeted by Christian Moore, who singled his first time up, takes a breaking ball for a called strike 0-1. Moore also happened to score the only run of the game as he came home on Dominic Patelli's sacrifice fly.
It was great talking to Christian in the booth yesterday. As that one misses for a ball. Christian Moore, a guy who's going to bring some new energy to the team. We already know how good the team chemistry here is for the Harbor Hawks, but he's going to fit right in. We saw it yesterday in the post-game interview. He's around the camera, joking around.
1-0, and Moore swats it foul into the netting, count 1-2.
And he was, already fitting in with Austin Strickland, with Wes Burton, with the guys. And it's nice to see, because you can very easily, we talked about it last night, come in with a me attitude, right? Here to boost your own stats, and he's not doing that. Nobody here is doing that for the Hawks.
1-2 pitch, and Moore cuts on and misses. So Seth Keener greets Christian Moore with a strikeout in the first out of the inning to bring up Pancho Ruiz, who
out of San Diego State. Pancho
put up a productive at-bat, wound up moving a runner over, but grounded out to second his first time up.
Let's see something from Pancho here. He's a guy who started to put some swings together. I want to see a good at-bat from him. He put the ball in the outfield.
I feel like we've been saying this forever, but it seems like Pancho's due for a home run.
He hits the ball about 80 feet up the trees at McKeon Park in batting practice.
First pitch to Pancho, and he just missed that. Fouls it straight back. You know when a guy is missing a pitch like that, he's right on the brink of snapping into place. Count 0-1 on Ruiz. No home runs, 2 RBIs, came in with an average of 227. The 0-1 to Pancho, and taken up high 1-1.
Sitting at 217 now, which by standards of this league, as we sit, pretty middle of the pack.
He's batting higher than 4 teams.
Yeah, exactly.
The 1-1 to Pancho, and he takes low. The count 2-1.
So you think, well, you're ready for this guy to really ramp up and get hot. Well,
he's not been bad at all.
He's above average.
Right.
It says something about the caliber of player you have in Ruiz, one of the best catchers in his conference. 2-1 to Pancho, and he holds up nicely on a pitch outside 3-1.
That was a close one. Surprised we didn't ask for a check.
No
there
kidding, too.
The catcher.
That was close to the zone. Mr. Bourne was talking about the open zone we're seeing tonight. Maybe it will move around a little bit.
Out of Ruiz. Keener sets and deals the pitch, and it's inside ball 4. So Pancho Ruiz gets on base for the first time tonight, works a walk to bring up Dominic Patelli, who has the only RBI of the game on a sacrifice fly. Patelli also, like you said,
number 36,
he's
out
been,
of Miami, Ohio.
There it is again, Miami of Ohio. No.
Which is just not true. They're feeding the people misinformation.
I'm sure Patelli's got to try not to laugh.
It's almost fuel.
Miami, Ohio, still a good school.
It is a good school. It's a really good school.
So.
Patelli shows bunt, pulls back the throw back to first, and getting away almost from the first baseman Moylan. He had to knock it down. Patelli he pulled back in time. It is ball 1. But, boy, would you love to see some manufactured runs here to get a little bit of breathing room for Ty Good.
They've done that really well the last couple of games. We saw it really, to a degree earlier with Christian Moore advancing to second on a wild pitch, being moved over, and then a sacked fly got him home. So the Hawks really finding a way to produce runs even when the ball's not soaring over the fence.
That one chopped foul on a pitch in the dirt. Count 1-1 to Patelli with Phil Matulia on deck. He's walked already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 walks today for the Harbor Hawks, and we are only in the 4th inning of play.
Yeah, Hyannis has 40 runs in the season, too. Good enough for 3rd on Cape Cod.
1-1 pitch to Patelli. He takes low 2-1.
Now, when you say on Cape Cod, are you just talking about the 9 teams on Cape Cod, or are you including Wareham?
Well, they're second on Cape Cod because Wareham has 43.
So second on Cape Cod.
Second on Cape Cod, 3rd in the league.
2-1 pitch incoming to Patelli, and he takes high and in 3-1, and Keener, after striking out one of the better hitters in this roster, and Christian Moore, has struggled with his command just a little bit.
Chatham this season, 27 runs in 11 games. Slow start.
Chatham also, believe it or not, the only team in the league to hit a grand slam thus far. 3-1 to Patelli, swings away, fouls it back, count 3-1.
And Chatham does have a shortstop who all 3 of us looked at and said that guy's a future pro in the form of Marcus Brown.
Yeah.
So that says so. They have the talent, just not really putting it together quite yet.
We'll get more into Chatham's struggles 24 hours from now.
Yeah.
We see them twice tomorrow, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Fun day coming up at McKeon Park for a doubleheader.
Absolutely. I mean, the weather's supposed to be gorgeous. So if you're in the area, show up and
if you're not in the area, come on down.
3-2 to Patelli. He takes inside corner, called strike 3.
Tom turned around to the umpire and said, "That was a strike?" and then walked back to the dugout.
A very inquisitive look almost. And I'm Ron Burgundy.
Number 26, Louisiana Tech, Philip Matulia.
Talk about the way Harbor Hawks have been able to score. On base percentages right now, Harbor Hawks at .318, which is good enough for 5th in the league. Katuitt sitting at .367, but that has steadily climbed, especially these last few games.
First pitch to Phil Matulia takes outside 1-0. There have been 5 walks, like you said, almost very nearly a 6th for the Harbor Hawks. A runner off of first with 2 outs. Now Pancho Ruiz reached on one of those 5 walks as he takes, again, outside the zone, 2-0.
Well, you're looking at 2 across the league. I really do like to look at OBP almost more so than average right now, because the Harbor Hawks are one of those teams that they have this knack for getting on base via walk, or we've seen a plethora of errors, too, from opposing teams.
2-0 pitch. Matulia grounds it to second base, and a neat little flip over to the shortstop Peck by Eblin to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, 1 left on after 3.5 innings of play. 1-0 Hawks on Harbor Hawk Baseball Network.
Broadcaster Drake Toll, and this is a broadcast of Hyannis Harbor Hawk Baseball on the Hyannis Harbor Hawk Baseball Network. I'd like to take time to thank the Cape Cod Baseball League's corporate sponsors, including Curry College. Curry College is where you go to become anything you want. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers with learning beyond the classroom. Explore undergraduate programs, NCAA Division III athletics, and continuing education and graduate studies, including 5th-year master's programs at curry.edu. Franklin Sports. The Hyannis Harbor Hawks would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again the proud official batting glove sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all 10 Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves, courtesy of Franklin Sports. Cape Cod, the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves. Thank you for tuning into today's game in the Cape Cod Baseball League on the Harbor Hawk Baseball Network, where it's a great day.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 4th here from Doran Park in Bourne. 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Braves. Brito, Peck, and Moylan. Brito popped out his first time up as Ty Good continues his work. It looks like we are seeing some stretching in the Harbor Hawk arm barn behind the right field fence, so one can only assume, I'd say at the most 2 more innings of work for
Well,
Good.
I'll say this about Ty Good. The leash is going to be pretty long today because he was sent on the Cape